Today's live session is going to be, we have celebrity nutritionist Pooja Makhija joining us, who is going to talk about how to get fit, how to get in shape, the kind of diet one should follow. So if you guys have any questions that you want to ask, you can comment them here and I will ask them. So Pooja also has a website by the name of Nourish Genie. So you can head on to her website and get customized diet plans or like any queries that you have regarding your weight, anything health related. She is there to sort you out with that. So, yep. Hi everybody. All right. If you guys have any diet or fitness related questions that you want to ask her, please ask them right here. So I will make sure I ask her that. Okay, we already have questions coming in. Pooja's going to join us in a little bit. So yes. 1 second. All right, Pooja is here. I hope you guys can hear me. If you guys can hear and see me, please give a thumbs up.
Hello.
See you, Pooja.
Hi, how are we?
Can you see me? I can't see you.
Oh, I can see you.
I can't see you here.
You can't see me. Oh, okay, that's
Can you
strange.
send me a request again and I'll add you?
Sure.
I think there's some network. Guys, send in your questions till then. Any diet, fitness related questions you want to ask. She's the best person to ask all those questions. So send them in. All right, Pooja's back. Hi, Muskan.
Hey.
Oh, hi. Great. Hi, how are you?
Very good, and how are you?
Very well. Thank you so much for doing this with us. Such a pleasure to have you here with us.
Thank you. Thank you. It's a pleasure to be with you guys as well.
Right. Okay, so we on a daily basis get a lot of questions for fitness and how to be healthy. So before we start, why don't you tell us a little bit about your website, Nourish Genie? I just spoke about it right now, so maybe you could tell our audience a little bit about it.
We'll get to Nourish Genie. We'll talk about Nourish Genie. First and most importantly, what I would like everyone here to know is how important it is for us to take care of ourselves. Hello, Rashmi. How are you? I've been seeing your lovely posts and the good work you're doing to get us lots and lots of relief fund for COVID. Thank you, Rashmi, for being you. Waiting to meet you. And hello, everyone that are here. And a big, big hello to everyone. Send in all your queries and questions. Hello, Komal, Poonam, Arvind, no, Sulba. Sorry if I'm not pronouncing your name right. Sorry. Hemal, hi, all of you. Welcome to today's live. As always, it's going to be a live wire of good health and nutrition and fitness and all things healthy, all things beautiful, all things happy, because it's very, very important to stay healthy and happy. And that's exactly what we're going to be talking about in today's live. Yeah. Shruti wanted me to talk a little bit more about Genie, but we will get to Genie in a bit. But I just wanted to first welcome everyone to the live and ask them to please, thank you guys, love your highs and hellos. Ab questions फेंको, because आप सिर्फ मुझे hi hello बोलने के लिए नहीं आए हो. I know आपके पास ढेर सारे questions हैं, तो वो ढेर सारे questions throw करते रहिए so that I can be the mediator. According to me, हर बंदे का इस दुनिया में कोई ना कोई role है. My role, I think God has sent me here to be the mediator, to bring back goodwill and good faith in nutrition, because हम भूल गए हैं कि खाना सिर्फ स्वाद के लिए नहीं खाया जाता है. but खाना हेल्थ के लिए खाना जरूरी है. I speak more Hindi because मेरे सारे followers ने मुझे बहुत सारे messages और बहुत सारे request भेजे हैं कि पूजा मैम आप सिर्फ इंग्लिश में बात करते हो, प्लीज हिंदी में बात करें. Some of them even doubted my skills on Hindi. Please guys, मैं शुद्ध हिंदी नहीं बोल सकती हूँ, but of course हिंदी हमारी मातृभाषा है. I am very much I can very well speak Hindi. I can speak English as well. So that's what is our attempt. So हम बहुत सारी चीजें बात करेंगे. Let me take up. I already have a question which I want to take up, which is from this 55-year-old.
We also got a lot of questions because we posted on our story. So people asked a lot of questions. So maybe I can start with that.
We'll come to those questions, but I like helping those citizens who we feel are not technology savvy, like this lady here, Manvi Moorjahani, who's 55 years of age and has come on a live to talk to Pooja. So you say that your weight is stuck since at 75 for the last 3 years. I won't blame that on your age, sweetheart. At 55, you're still young and your metabolic rate is not very slow. You can very well jump it up. You just need to figure out what exactly are you lacking in terms of either good quality nutrition or good quality exercise, because it's all about eat and delete. So if you get that equation right, it's very easy. What I would suggest, Manvi, is that you could just read my book, Eat Delete. It's available on Amazon, the Kindle version. You can just download the book since you're not getting deliveries of books right now. And the book will teach you how to calculate your dietary needs at age 55 for weight 75 and your height, and it will tell you how to eat and delete. That would be the easiest, simplest trick that I would teach you. It's not difficult to break the barriers. You just have to be, like I said, you just have to figure out what you're not doing right. Is the exercise not right, or is the diet not right? Yes, we will take all the other questions you had, Shruti, which your viewers have sent. And I do encourage all the people who are watching the live to keep shooting your questions.
Yes,
we'll get to PCOD, we'll get to carbs. Okay, let me take Prerna's question as well. In PCOS, does carbs or high protein or high fat is recommended for a total energy in your diet? Well, for PCOS, sweetheart, the problem is insulin resistance, which causes PCOS. So all factors which aggravate your insulin resistance is going to bother your PCOS. So if you want to cure the PCOD from the root, you have to first work towards reducing the insulin resistance. What resists the insulin is the amount of fat. The more body fat you have, especially the abdominal fat, the more abdominal fat you have, the more resistance to the insulin, and therefore the PCOS gets worse. So your diet has to be very, very balanced. It should have carbs. Don't be scared of carbs if you have PCOD. Use the carbs intelligently, maximum in the first half of the day, and then wean it closer to bedtime. So your dinner can be definitely a meal which is smaller than your lunch, but you don't really need to skip carbs. You need to be intelligent with your carbs. Always eat your carbs with good protein and good vitamins and minerals, which is fiber from fruits and vegetables. So if you intelligently mix up your food and reduce your body fat with a good delete and a good eat, that's the only way to cure the problem of PCOD from the root cause itself. And I, like Shruti was asking me to talk about Nourish Genie. In Nourish Genie, we do have PCOD plans where we take into account what is your body fat, what is the insulin levels as per your blood work, and then tweak your diet according to your age to help you give you permanent solutions to PCOS or PCOD. Okay, Shruti, you want to take some?
While you were talking about carbs, another thing that I want to ask you is that there's a myth for a lot of people that, in order to reduce weight, you need to absolutely avoid carbs, which is absolutely not true, as you mentioned right now. So can you speak a little bit about that how important it is to include carbs in your diet as well?
So for all those who know me to be this firm believer and a very loyal advocate to carbs, because I feel that carbs went to court and were given a verdict of being guilty, even without any representation. I don't think they even reached the court, bichara. They were just given verdict of guilty, guilty, guilty. But carbs are your energy givers. Carbs give you the energy and the stamina, just like the petrol does to the car. So your vitality, your thinking, your moods. Someone asked me what is the best diet to follow during periods. This is a dietitian, Sam Khan. Sorry, I missed the name, it went away. But even in PCOS, carbs are a very valuable energy giver. If you don't eat enough carbs, then the proteins have to do the job of the carbs, which is instead of doing repair and wear and tear, which is the job of proteins, they have to do give energy giving. So no body function can occur well if you are not eating carbs. So guys, carbs are nothing to fear about. I eat carbs for breakfast, lunch and dinner, and I swear that's no lie. All those of you who follow me on Instagram see my lunch, see my dinner plate. I forgot to post my last night's dinner. It was a pizza, which is definitely carbs. You just have to learn how to balance this well.
Yes.
So the idea here is no food is bad for you. You just have to learn. That's what I said. My role here is to make you guys get the faith and belief back in Khana, because Khana is your energy giver. Always remember that.
Yes. Sanjana Rao's asking, what might be the reason for no weight loss even after eating healthy, under 1,000 calories and working out 20 to 30 minutes 3 days a week?
Firstly, Sanjana, I think under 1,000 calories, I don't know what is your body weight, so I can't tell you your BMR. But under 1,000 calories is too little calories. When you do not eat enough of your body's requirement, your body shuts down its metabolism from burning mode and goes into storing mode. So because you're eating lesser than your need, your metabolic rate is definitely more than 1,000 calories. Because you're eating under 1,000 calories, you are not giving your body what it needs. So your body has shut down its metabolism and has stopped losing weight. Whatever you're eating is getting stored in your body as fat. That's the worst thing you should do, is to undereat. If you undereat, you will always store everything you're eating. So according to me, you're under eating and you're under exercising. 20 to 30 minutes is not enough exercise to get your heart rate and your metabolic rate boosted. So exercise at least 60 minutes total. You can do 20 minutes 3 times a day, but in a day do 60. And I would suggest increase your intake. Till you don't give the body what it needs, the body will never give you what you need. Remember that. So if you give the body nutrition, it gives you energy, stamina, good hair, good skin, vitality, no PMS, no hair fall, no mood swings, no lack of sleep or insomnia. So if you are not going to give the body what he needs, he can't give you what you need. So Sanjana,
yes,
up your calories.
Like they say, what you eat is what reflects in your body. So as you said, it's very important.
You are what you eat, and you are also what you cheat. That's what I would say.
Okay, someone's asking, can you give us special some tips or advice for pregnant women on their diet consumption?
So pregnancy is a very tricky and a very beautiful phase. You have to remember that you are establishing your child's taste buds and nutritional composition while the baby is in your womb. So studies have gone back to say that children who are exposed to a varied palate are usually less fussy eaters and less fussy toddlers. Children who are introduced to only one type of eating during their pregnancy then find it very difficult to switch to another form. So what I would suggest to all pregnant mothers is have a very varied palate. Eat everything thoda, so that you're introducing these flavors to your child from within the womb in pregnancy itself. So do not rely on too much of unhealthy food or too much healthy food. You have to do a nice fair mix.
Balance.
Why I say this is from my own experience. For my first baby, I was very, very hell-bent that I will not gain anything more than 9 to 11 kilos because I was a nutritionist and I had to set standards and I had to be an example. So I was very strict with my diet. I ate absolutely nothing wrong, only healthy. Dal, chawal, sabzi, salad, only healthy. And I cannot tell you, but my daughter till the age of 5 was such a fussy eater. She, quite frankly, only ate healthy. Of course, that's nothing to crib about, but it was very difficult to travel with such a child because the only thing that she would eat would be dal, chawal, Indian roti, sabzi. You ask her to eat a sandwich, she would never eat it. You ask her to eat a pizza or a pasta, it was like, Oh my God! Like I literally had to
Imagine
threaten.
a child to eat pizza
Yes.
and pasta. I understand.
So I literally had to, sometimes she would, even for dal chawal, she used to trouble me. She was a fussy eater. So sometimes I had to make a pasta bowl and keep it in front of her and tell her, if you don't eat your dal chawal, I'll make you eat pasta. And she would get so scared that she would eat her dal chawal because she didn't want to eat pasta. So I had restricted her palate in the womb to such a large extent that she did not know better. So which is why for my second child, I did not make that mistake. Yes, I put on 3 more kilos. So for my first baby, I put on only 9 kilos. But for my second pregnancy, I put on about 13 kilos. So about 4 more kilos. But I ate everything. I ate a little bit of fried. I ate vada pav. I tasted a little bit everything. And my second child is an absolute non-fussy eater. Usko jo dena hai de do, she will eat it. So to all pregnant moms, that's what I'm going to tell you. I'm not telling you unhealthy khana khao. मैं बोल रही हूँ वेरी प्लेट रखो, मैक्सिमम न्यूट्रिशन हेल्दी करो, लेकिन थोड़ा बहुत अनहेल्दी भी खा लो.
Another really asked question by all of them here is dairy really as bad as it's being made out to be?
Yes. Very simple, short answer दूंगी. Yes, dairy is as bad as it's made out to be. The question is from the real Bell. Well, and there were a few other people who also asked about dairy for PCOD and dairy for skin. So lactose along with gluten in many forms by many studies is being held culprit to be the culprit for inflammation. When we say inflammation, it just means when your body is not liking something. For example, if I get a cut, it is called an inflammation because my body tries to heal. So the lactose in our gut is causing an inflammation which is not good for us and therefore is leading to health problems such as diabetes, blood pressure, acne, aging, cancers even. So any type of food which is an inflammatory food has to be avoided, and more research is telling us that lactose is an inflammatory food. So I would suggest so for example, had you asked me this question about 5 years ago, and I say this every time, I used to give my girls 2 glasses of milk, morning and evening. Now, ever since the last 2 years, since I have studied, when I keep reading these nutritional studies, now I have weaned away the milk. I give them 1 glass of milk every alternate day. And that also, if they don't want to drink, I never force them to have the milk. The only thing is because they like the milk, I'm not being able to pluck it out completely. But I don't drink milk at all.
Not necessary to have a glass of milk every day.
Not at all.
And
so if your child is
actually believe this, ki doodh to peena chahiye subah, sham, like.
Not at all. So if your child does not like milk, please do not push the child. You can give the calcium needs through ragi, sesame seeds, dark green leafy vegetables, nuts. They all have calcium. So we don't have to run behind milk because एक चीज अच्छा करने के लिए आप अपने सिस्टम में बहुत सारी चीजें खराब कर रहे हैं. But if your children do like milk, उसको gradually wean them off milk.
So while we're at that, Neetu Kashyap was asking, is it healthy to have almond or coconut milk?
Yes, nut milks are better. So switch to almond milk, walnut milk, coconut milk. And these are all very easy to make at home. So please go right ahead, guys. Try out these home nut milks. They are definitely healthier. They're tastier as well. Yes, you just have to adjust the palate a little bit to it. It's very healthy because not only is it giving you good healthy fats, but it's also giving you a substitute to add a little milk in your tea, coffee, or have it with cereal. So please start it.
Also, a lot of people are complimenting you on your skin. So if you could tell us how to get that glowing skin, what to eat or put in your body.
So guys, I know so many of you have requested for me to put my beauty regime, but I swear my beauty regime is just my diet, is really just my diet. Yes. Yes, genetically, perhaps also I have been blessed with good skin, but the only thing that I do for my skin is I make sure I drink lots of water. Very important. I drink at least 3 liters of water every day, because if your skin is dehydrated, it can never shine and glow. I have a glass of vegetable juice and I always recommend that. So please have 1 glass of raw vegetable juice. And I try to avoid any foods that are inflammatory. Like, for example, try to avoid lactose. Don't eat too much sugar. Sugar is the most inflammatory food in your diet. So if you are not eating too much of fried and not eating too much of sugar, and you're eating balanced meals, and like I said, I eat carbs. So if you are going to eat, you need carbs to have the energy, even on your skin. So do not brand one food bad, and do not, I don't eat carbs, I don't eat fat, I don't eat protein.
Right.
None of that. You need all nutrition for it to show on your skin. Like I said, if you give the body what it needs, it gives you what you need. So
Yes.
that and exercise, sweating is very good for your skin. So please exercise, increase your heart rate, let your toxins come out through sweat so that your skin shows. Sleep is very, very important. I make sure I clock in 7
Right.
hours of sleep every single day. So if you do all these things, these are baby steps, and you have to do them for a while to see the difference. I wish I could tell you, oh, I just apply this mixture and that's how I get the glow. It's not that. You have to work from it inside, and then it will show on the outside. And anybody, trust
Right.
me, anybody can improve the quality of your skin, even if you are not genetically blessed. So I have so many of my clients who, after 1 or 2 months of my program, start noticing the difference in their skin, and then they're like, everybody wants to know, what are we doing for our skin? So affecting your skin is very, very easy. Trust me, guys, food is your medicine. It is your medicine for everything. जो आपको सही करना है, सिर्फ खाने में से न्यूट्रिशन ले लो और वो आपका राइट हो जाएगा.
Okay, Poonam has been asking since a long time about a weight loss diet. If you could suggest a weight loss diet.
I can't give that to you on a live, darling, because lots of things matter on a weight loss diet. What is your body weight? What is your body fat? What are your blood parameters? So sadly, my love, I wish I could give a diet like this and help thousands of you, but I can't. You can read my book. It's a very easy way to figure out weight loss, or you can go on Nourish Genie and sign up, and I can help you then. But I wish I could do it like this on a live, but I can't.
Also, a lot of questions, like Samreen has asked how to reduce belly fat. So adding to that question, can you also talk about, is it possible to lose fat from a certain area of your body, or is it an overall reduction of body fat?
With a diet, Gaurik reminded me to go back to English, please. So I'm going to go back. Gaurik, जैसे आपने याद दिलाया है हमें, हम भूल जाते हैं, हमें हिंदी में भी बात करनी है. सिर्फ डाइट से, आई विश मेरे पास ऐसे डाइट्स होते जो मैं बोलती थी ये डाइट बम से जाएगा, ये पेट से जाएगा, ये आम से जाएगा, बट डाइट के साथ आप स्पॉट रिडक्शन नहीं ला सकते हैं. आप ओवरऑल रिडक्शन ला सकते हैं, बट अगर आप ईट डिलीट का फंडा यूज कर रहे हैं, जहां यू आर नॉट मेकिंग फूड द एनिमी, यू आर ईटिंग एंड यू आर एक्सरसाइजिंग, तो आप सिर्फ फैट लूज करेंगे, और फैट आप वही लूज करेंगे जहां आपकी बॉडी में एक्स्ट्रा है. अगर मेरी बॉडी में एक्स्ट्रा बॉडी फैट अपर बॉडी में नहीं है, तो आई वोंट लूज वेट फ्रॉम देयर. आई विल लूज वेट फ्रॉम जहां मेरे पास एक्स्ट्रा फैट है. सो एंड अगर मुझे फोकस्ड चाहिए तो मैं फोकस्ड एक्सरसाइज, द डिलीट पार्ट कैन बी मोर स्पेसिफिक to spot reduction, but the eat is a very general eat, and eventually you will lose weight from all your cupboards, but I wish I could dictate and the fat would listen to me, but sadly वो नहीं होता है.
Richa Thapar is asking, is dairy to be totally excluded from PCOS, or if so, then how do we cater to calcium needs of our body?
I think I already answered this question. Yes, I would suggest you to get off dairy. Use sesame seeds, use dark green leafy vegetables, use ragi as a cereal. All of them will give you enough calcium. And if need be, don't be scared to take a calcium supplement if your need is more, because most of us will need some form of supplementation after a certain age. So don't be scared to take supplementation. And for PCOS, it is a known triggerer, darling, of inflammation, which is causing your PCOS. So I would suggest you stop.
Priyanka is asking, does apple cider vinegar really help to reduce inflammation?
Apple cider vinegar helps to improve digestion. It does not help to reduce inflammation, or it does not help to reduce weight. But what apple cider vinegar does is it reactivates your enzymatic, your digestive enzymes, and therefore accelerates digestion. And इनडायरेक्टली देखा जाए तो अगर डाइजेशन विल बी बेटर तो ऑटोमेटिकली इन्फ्लेमेशन कम होगी. तो यस, इनडायरेक्टली वो इन्फ्लेमेशन को इम्प्रूव करेगा, बट प्राइमरीली क्योंकि वो डाइजेशन को हेल्प कर रहा है. सो अगर आपको लगता है कि नॉर्मल दाल और रोटी सब्जी खाने से आपको बहुत ज्यादा गैस होती है या आपको डिस्कम्फर्ट होता है, बहुत बर्प्स आते हैं, तो आई वुड सजेस्ट कि आप 10 ml एप्पल साइडर विनेगर 1 गिलास पानी में डाल के खाली पेट पी जाएं. It will help you improve your digestive enzymes and therefore your digestion. Apple cider vinegar acidic है तो उसको प्लेन मत लेना, आपके दांत के एनामल करोड कर देगा. उसको हमेशा 1 गिलास पानी में पिया जाता है और ये ग्लास खत्म करने के बाद एक और ग्लास पी लीजिए to gargle away any apple cider that could be left on your teeth.
Right. Also, a lot of people have asked about the consumption of curd.
Same thing, it is lactose. जितना थोड़ा ले सकते हो. लाइक फॉर एग्जाम्पल इस गर्मी में अगर आपको छाछ पीनी हो तो अगर आपने 1 चम्मच दही लेके छाछ बना के पी लिया तो इट्स नॉट अ बैड थिंग. आई डू हैव अ लिटिल बिट ऑफ योगर्ट बट आई डोंट हैव मिल्क, सो थोड़ा बहुत दही आप ले सकते हो. अगर आप ये दही भी लैक्टोज फ्री दही मिलता है मार्केट में, अगर आप वो ले सकते हो तो बेटर है. नहीं ले सकते हो तो उसको थोड़े क्वांटिटी में आप ले सकते हैं.
Amber is asking, what is reverse diet? He's heard a lot about it.
Reverse diet?
Yeah, I don't know what reverse diet is.
I'm assuming it doesn't mean a diet, which is what I believe in. Okay, you should not do a diet. You should do a lifestyle approach. I don't know whether it's reverse diet or you're talking about negative calorie diet, but I don't know what is a reverse diet. Amber, sorry.
Miss Raheja is asking, something to combat bloating due to lesser physical activity.
By bloating, if you mean water retention bloating, it is very possible क्योंकि आप एक्टिविटी नहीं कर रहे हैं तो your body tends to store more lactic acid, और ये lactic acid बढ़ जाता है, इसी वजह से हमें सूजन आ जाती है. So when we wake up in the morning, our face is swollen, our rings sometimes fit and sometimes don't fit. So that water retention bloating, you just have to make sure you're drinking ample amount of water to flush it out, and you have to improve a little bit of movement, darling. It could be just movement of your arms while you're sitting. It could be movement of your feet up and down. It's not necessary that you have to do high intensity cardio activity to be able to see results. But movement is very important because our body, like I always give the analogy, is like a car. उसके पुर्जों को आप हिलाओगे नहीं तो ऑटोमेटिकली वो जंक खा जाएंगे, राइट? सो यू हैव टू हैव सम फॉर्म ऑफ मूवमेंट. इट कुड बी 5 मिनट. अगर आपका रूम इतना छोटा भी है तो अगर आपने 5 मिनट वॉकिंग कर ली और बैठ जाइए, बट दैट इज ऑल्सो वेरी वेरी इफेक्टिव फॉर योर वेट लॉस, फॉर योर मेटाबॉलिज्म, फॉर योर वाटर रिटेंशन, for the aches and pains in your body. जितना आप एक्टिविटी जीरो करेंगे उतने आपके प्रॉब्लम्स बढ़ेंगे. So please make sure you have some form of physical activity.
Okay, what is your take on consumption of different seeds like sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds?
They're all good, darling. So, in a total day, I would do about 1 to 2 teaspoons of different seeds mixed up. So one day if I did flax seeds, the other day I did Alsi is flax, sorry, or I did sunflower seeds, or I did chia seeds. But just because seeds are healthy, I had 2 teaspoons of each seed every day. That is too much in one day. So please have seeds, but then keep alternating it, or do a nice mixture of these seeds and have 2 teaspoons every day. Excess में कोई भी चीज अच्छी नहीं है. Even a very healthy thing, if taken in excess, becomes unhealthy for your body.
Also, another asked question, I forgot who asked this, but it was that they basically eat bread every day. So is that okay for them or not?
In small quantities, yes. small quantities, yes, but it is okay. So as long as you're eating vegetables and proteins and fruits. But if your diet is predominantly only bread with no fiber in
Right.
terms of fruits and vegetables and no proteins in terms of dal or egg whites, then definitely it's a bad diet. But if you feel that you can't have access to rotis and therefore you're using a piece of bread at meals, then it's okay. So as long as the meal is balanced. If you say I'm having 5 slices or 4 slices of bread at one time, that is too much carbs. Because bread are refined carbs, you can't eat
Right.
too much quantity at one time.
Right.
So bread per se is not the enemy. It is how you eat the bread, how much of it you eat in a day, how much of it you eat at a time that can make a food good or bad.
Tanvi's asked a nice question. Tanvi says, can you also talk a little bit about how to gain weight?
That one is a tough nut, huh? Although this is 1% of the people that I meet, 99% of the people want me to help them lose weight.
Yes.
Yeah, but 1% of the people do find it very difficult to gain weight. In your case, darling, usually I say eat has to be lesser and delete has to be more. In your case, your eat has to be more and delete has to be lesser. But you definitely still need to delete. You need to do some exercise. But you need to eat more than your metabolic need. That's the only way that your body is going to store the excess as body fat. The more you do it with good, nutritious food, you will be a healthier weight gain patient. But if you eat unhealthy samosas and unhealthy food to increase the calorific value, you will get more health problems but will never gain weight. So for you, it's an uphill task. I don't think weight loss is an uphill task. I think weight loss is very easy, but weight gain is an uphill task, and you have to, you have to slowly keep working towards it, where you gradually increase your intake of good food, which is extra than what your metabolism needs, and then that is stored in your body as fat. So Tanvi, good luck. It's not impossible. But like I said, it's an uphill task, so you have to keep at it. I have time for one last question, so shoot, please.
Okay. Can we do 2 last questions? These are the most asked questions.
Okay.
So one is your take on intermittent fasting.
I am not against the fast. Actually, if you would have not asked me this question, my life would have been incomplete. I have to answer this question in every Q&A that I do. So yes, I am not against intermittent fasting. I think it's a very good eating pattern for those who enjoy it. Okay, if not eating for 16 hours makes you more energetic, gives you better energy levels, you wake up in the morning fresh, you're not craving food, your mind is clear, you can think well, you can act well, then great. It's a very good lifestyle. You have to work towards it. It's not a shortcut. You can't do intermittent for 1 week to lose weight. It's not for weight loss. It's a lifestyle approach. So if you are a kind of person who thrives on 16 hours of fasting, I encourage you to do it. But if intermittent fasting makes you cranky, edgy, irritable, you can't function, you get a headache, then your body is a little bit like mine, and requires constant little khana every 2 hours the way I do. So although I recommend intermittent fasting to those who enjoy it, I can't do intermittent fasting, because if I don't eat as soon as I wake up, I'm a Ravan. So it depends from person to person. You have to try it out for yourself, but please do not do it as a short-term. Do not do it as a short-term crash course diet. It has to be a sustained lifestyle, like exactly what I say for any type of a plan. You cannot get on a diet and then go off the diet. So you all automatically have to. Kavita is asking me if I have a branch in Mohali. Oh my God, Kavita, I've been dying to come to Mohali, but I don't have a branch anywhere other than Mumbai. So any of you who want to do the plan with me, I have to do it online. I do it all over the world. Nourish Genie is the website. You can do it from Mohali as well. But one day I will come to Mohali and then I will catch up with you.
All right. Although you've already spoken about the consumption of milk, a lot of people are still asking about it. If you could just tell them again about a replacement for it. Someone has diabetes or things
So
like
quite
that.
frankly, I don't think you need any replacement for milk. If you just eliminate the milk from your diet and don't take anything instead of it is also fine. If you feel you need some milk, use a nut milk. And I would recommend adults, diabetics, PCOD, children, everyone to get off milk because 2 out of 3 Indians are lactose intolerant without even knowing it. So I don't adults, okay. I don't really recommend that you must have milk. I think I've said enough in terms of that, so I'm not going to go on and on. Okay, with that, guys, I'm going to sign off. Thank you so much for being such a participating audience. I will be doing many more lives with you guys and answering many more questions. I'm sorry if I've not been able to answer your query or question. I will do it in the next live.
Of questions. It wasn't possible to answer all of them.
But thank you all
for joining us. It was great having you.
Yes, I'm just going to say my final goodbye to all my followers. Thank you, darlings. I love all the love you give me and all the hearts you send me and all the messages you all DM me. I try to reply back to as many as I can. So thank you for all the love. Be healthy. This is the most important time is to take care of your health is today. So don't sway. Don't eat for your taste. Eat for your nutrition so that you can be stronger than the virus that is waiting outside for us. So please, guys, take care of yourselves. Be happy. It's very important to find whatever makes you happy. You have to be happy here so that you're happy here. And you have to eat right here so you're happy here. It's all connected. So be good, guys. And I will be seeing you all very soon again. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, guys, that was for today's live session. I know you all enjoyed it. We're sorry if we couldn't answer your questions. There were so many questions that it wasn't possible to ask all of them. But don't worry, we'll come back with another live session like this since you guys enjoyed this so much. And this video will be saved. So in case you guys missed absolutely anything that Pooja said, do not worry. You can go back, go on our Instagram, Shadi Saga, press on the story button on top and you will see the live video. It is there for 24 hours. And it's also going to be uploaded on our YouTube channel by the name of Shadi Saga. So in case you're not able to see the live here, you can go ahead to our YouTube channel and watch the live there as well. Stay safe and see you guys soon.